We appreciate the fact that from day one, India strongly condemned the attacks of October 7th. And as our joint statement makes clear, India and the United States stand with Israel against terrorism. We appreciate the fact that yesterday Israel announced 4-hour pauses with a 3-hour notice in specific areas, as well as 2 humanitarian corridors that will allow people to move more safely and freely, to get out of harm's way, and also to access assistance. These steps will save lives and will enable more assistance to get to Palestinians in need. At the same time, much more needs to be done to protect civilians and to make sure that humanitarian assistance reaches them. Far too many Palestinians have been killed. Far too many have suffered these past weeks. And we want to do everything possible to prevent harm to them and to maximize the assistance that gets to them. We'll continue to focus on the steps that can be taken now to try to start to set the foundation for durable and lasting peace, which, as we've said repeatedly and believe, has to include 2 states for 2 peoples. This is a process, and it's not always flipping a light switch, but we have seen progress. We just need to see more of it, and we need to maximize every effort to prevent Palestinian deaths and to advance the humanitarian assistance that's getting to them. We've long been committed to 2 states. That was the announced policy of the administration when we came to office. When we came to office, the conditions certainly didn't look like they were ripe to advance that in the moment. We first needed to try to make sure that there was as much calm as possible, and then to try to build from there. And that's what we've been working on very resolutely for the last 2.5 years. I think, first, what Israel announced yesterday will help. It will help in enabling people to get out of harm's way. It will help in enabling people to get greater access to humanitarian assistance. There are other steps that we've discussed with Israel that I discussed a week ago. I'm not going to detail them here. I can simply say that there is more that can and should be done to minimize harm to Palestinian civilians.